Hey, in today's tutorial we're going to make eyes. We're going to make realistic eyes that you can use in props with very cheap and easy materials to find. So stick around and we'll get started. Hey everybody, Ed Talbert here with MonsterTutorials.com. As you know, we're going to make eyes today. We're going to make eyes like this one, right here, or this one, with the veins. See a close up there for you. Okay, and for that we're going to use a printout of irises. You can get this at my website, or there are many other websites that have it. I'll have a link to this specific sheet at my website, MonsterTutorials.com. We're going to need some red yarn. I stole this from my wife. I'm only going to use a couple inches of yarn, some enamel, nail clear nail enamel, school glue, Mod Podge, and then ping pong balls. I like to use these guys. They're about 1.5 inches. They're more realistic in size for a life-size prop than a full-size ping pong ball. So those are the materials. One of the things is you can do half eyes. These are half, and all I did is I took a saw like this one and cut the balls in half carefully. These are good when you're going to mount them inside of a prop, right? When you don't have to see the back of the eye. But if you need to see the whole eye or the nerve, then use the whole ball. You don't need to cut it. The other good thing is if you're putting it in a prop, you can get 2 eyes out of 1 ball, right? So save some money too, okay? So stick with me. Be right back. The first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of yarn, maybe 3 inches long. That's all we're going to need. That's to make the veins and the optical nerve of the eyeball. Take a ping pong ball, set it aside. And the first thing we're going to do is to fray this. I'm going to split it in half because I don't want it too heavy. If you put too much veins, any more than this, it'll start looking very weird and it loses its realism. So I'm going to rip this, keep one of them like this. We're going to fray it as much as we can. Each one of these is going to be a capillary going to the eyeball. The other thing is we're going to do this before we put the iris on, because the veins don't go over the iris. They go under it or up to it. Once it's frayed and spread out like that, we're going to put a drop of glue on the back of the eyeball. Pretty close to the middle, just a little bit. We're just going to secure this to the back of the eyeball. Okay, just like that. This is going to be a very veiny eye. The coverage of this part is not that important. What matters is that we get all the yarn stuck to the eyeball. We're going to put a coat over the yarn in the next step. So this part is just to get the yarn situated. Make it as random as possible so it looks like real veins. This is going to dry clear and glossy, so you don't have to worry about it. Make sure you get the glossy kind. And we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to finish putting another layer on top to make sure that all the yarn is really stuck to the eyeball. Okay, while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2 of these irises from this sheet. I've decided that these brown ones are very realistic, so I'm gonna get those and cut them out, have them ready for when the eyeball is nice and dry. can see the iris is dry, stuck to the ping pong ball. So now take another coat of Mod Podge or a similar product, and we're going to coat the whole eyeball to give it a nice shiny coating and make it look more realistic. And after that we should be done. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to go to the website monstertutorials.com and sign up for our email so you get these tutorials mailed to your inbox, and you won't miss. You'll be the first one to see all the tutorials that we have in store. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.